In this session, we will dive into an introduction about Dyness, discuss our global expansion, and present newest products and specifications. Following this, we will explore the innovative inverters from Solis, covering their latest product launch. The session also will conclude with a question and answer segment, giving you the opportunity to engage directly with our experts. We hope you find this webinar informative and enjoyable. First of all, let's discuss the content of our presentation. We will start the information about Dyness, a products overview, either residential or commercial and industry products. About Dyness, let's start with this video.
Supply chains across industries to propel effective business models. Rebuild the energy storage for each home. Imagining a whole new way of living. Using meticulous and dynamic analysis. Dyness employs cutting-edge technology for intelligent regulation, revealing the wisdom within energy data, empowering products with the highest design standards. Dyness ensures a stable energy ecosystem through cutting-edge innovation. It propels the market forward. Dyness provides partners with comprehensive one-stop services and offering unbounded future possibilities. Dyness, through energy storage, transforms the industry landscape and the energy ecosystem by breaking boundaries fearlessly and expanding in multiple directions. It takes a stance in the era of energy transformation for the future of human environmental ecology, embracing the responsibility of an industry leader. Dyness strives to redefine energy, working towards a greener and more sustainable future for the world, nature, energy, and society. Dyness, discover your nature.
Dyness, as a leader of a storage manufacturer, it was founded in 2017. Through these 7 years, Dyness proved the best quality of products and best expansion worldwide. Our company have around 550 employees between engineers, workers, and employees. Around 30% of them is R&D engineers, around 150 plus. Those engineers are working each day to improve and upgrade our products. We have around 100 plus global footprints around countries, with a 3 production base in China and more than 100 plus patents. This presentation, it's written that we have around 300,000 serviced families, but for now we have more than 500,000 of serviced families by Dyness. As we discussed before about footprints, we have sales and branches and offices in Netherlands, in Europe, in USA, in South America, Brazil, Australia, South Africa, China, and Singapore. And now Dyness was working in Middle East since 2022. We are working step by step to improve the market and to enter the market more in the Middle East. For now, we have a warehouse in Jabal Ali in Dubai, and we are working soon to open an office in Dubai. We can say that we have around 70% of our sales is in Europe. So our brand is a top 5 brand in Europe and worldwide. Let's check some rewards of our products. We have the top brand PV in Brazil, top brand PV South Africa, top brand PV Czech Republic, and also top provider of residential energy storage in China. Also, we have the top battery solutions provider in China. And more certificates will get soon. Let's check some overview about our products. Let's firstly, our residential products are the B4850, the most popular product in Europe, which is around 2.5 kilowatt hour. The DL5.0C, which is 5.12 kilowatt hour. Powerbox Pro, 10.24 kilowatt hour Pro. 10.24 kilowatt hour. And the new product, which will be discussed laterly, it's the PowerBrick. Also, we have the B4850 box, which includes 2 pieces of B4850, which results around 5.12 kilowatt hour, and the high voltage residential product, which is the tower. Second, we have the commercial and industrial products, the configuration that we have seen in the market, the rack style, which is the PowerRackHV4, and the all-in-one solution, which is the new product, DH200F. All those products will be discussed now. Let's start with residential products. We have the most popular items in Europe. Dyness have sold more than 20 or 30 containers to Europe last year. This product is very popular in Europe, which is 2.4 kilowatt hour, recommended charge and discharge current 25 ampere. It can reach as maximum power around 50 ampere. It can be expanded through or maximum to 40 pieces in parallel and can reach up to 96 kilowatt hour. Many projects we can see in Europe that they use this model for a storage system. For sure, it's easy installation, high safety, and it's widely compatible with the most leading inverters. We have around more than 30 brand of inverters are compatible with our batteries. Let's check an introduction about B4850 box, how it's installed or how it can be installed. Okay, the B4850, it has an advantage, which is IP54 protection. It can be used indoor or outdoor use. Simple battery installation, all this accessory will be included in the package, and various installation methods will be checked. Okay, so firstly, the package will include the power cables, the communication cables between battery and inverter, the case, and the accessory of wall mounted. Let's dive into some technical specification of B4850 box. As we said before, it includes 2 pieces of B4850, which means it's around 4.8 kilowatt hour. The recommended C rate is 0.5 C. It has a peak power charge and discharge current around 110 ampere. As a special advantage of our products, the DOD or depth of discharge is 95%. Okay, as we said before, also the protection level is IP54. Some mechanical or some physical specification, it's around 50 centimeter and 45 centimeter length. Recommended charge and discharge current 50 ampere. The installation, it can be floor standing, or it can be wall mounted. All the accessory is included in the box. And we can move now to a special product which is popular in Lebanon and Middle East. It's the DL5.0C. The most advantage of this product is it have a function of 1C discharge. So this BMS can handle 100 ampere as peak or maximum power discharge current. For sure, this battery have all needed certification, either UN, CE, EMC, IEC, and CII. This battery also can be connected to an Wi-Fi stick, so the application, so you can, or your customers can access the batteries. You can access the cell voltage, temperature, number of cycles, number of switching between on and off, number of failure. Any needed data can be accessed online. As we said before, this battery can be expanded up to 50 pieces in parallel and for capacity of 256 kilowatt hours. So this item can be used for small commercial projects up to 256 kilowatt hour. And as most of our products, this product can be installed floor mounting, wall mounted, we'll check all. Okay, and for sure, it has a wide compatibility range and it's compatible with more than 30 brand of inverters. Some battery interface, we have the DIP switch to be configured according to the brand of inverter. For example, Solis inverter should be configured 0010, and it's according to the brand of inverter and application case. This switch, it's for battery wake or slip, the SOC level, alarm com, and we have here the CAN communication or RS485 communication according to the brand of inverter. And as we said before, we have the Wi-Fi stick to be ordered optional to access the inverter, to access the battery or the stack. Also, we can use this Wi-Fi stick for remote upgrade if any needs. How to install the DL5.0C? It can be installed as rack or also wall mounted or floor standing. Okay, so we have various methods of installation, either wall mounted, floor standing, and fixed rack. Electrical installation, we should recommend to our customer that the installation will be, the positive cable should be at the top of the batteries and the negative cable should be at the bottom, which means it should be connected diagonally to make each module get equal current. Also, I want to add a note that we have an advantage in this product. Many other manufacturers, when the system goes more than 10 pieces or 20 pieces, it will need an extra devices for communication. For this model, no extra communication device needed for paralleling 50 batteries. So even the system is big and more than 5 racks, no need for any extra communication. Only the master battery should be connected to the master inverter. This is a big advantage and will save us some cost in installations. We will move now to our battery, which is 10.24 kilowatt hour. The advantage of this battery, it's IP65 level, which can be installed indoor or outdoor. Also, this battery can be connected to a Wi-Fi dongle. Also, this battery can be connected to 5 pieces in parallel. Just 1 minute. Okay, for installation, also this battery can be installed floor standing or wall mounted. And now we will move to our state-of-art, the new product that will be launched. It's the PowerBrick, which been asked a long time for Middle East market, which is the 14.36 kilowatt hour. Here I should add a note. Many customers ask for a 15 kilowatt-hour battery, but we should take a note that the new battery, not refurbished cells, comes with 280 ampere, not 300 ampere. So this results a 14.3 kilowatt-hour, not 15 kilowatt-hour. Many advantages of this battery: its compatible size. It can be used for 12 units in parallel, which means an expansion about 171 kilowatt hour. A 10 years warranty and more than 8,000 cycles. In other hand, most of all manufacturers have 6,000 cycles. In our new product, our state of art, it's 8,000 cycles. Also, the LED is programmable, can show the charging, discharging, alarm, etc. of information. Also, in this model, no need for an extra Wi-Fi dongle. It has a built-in Wi-Fi module, so you can access to this battery, you can access to the cell data, any needed information, or also you can upgrade the battery if any case is needed. Also, with a maximum discharge power of 0.7 C, which result 10.24 kilowatt hour. Also, I want to add a note here. Most of manufacturers in this size, in 15 kilowatt hour, have a discharge rate of 0.3 C, not 0.7 C. So we have many of advantages in this product that will be launched soon. The DOD, for sure, as all of our battery, can reach 95%. The weight also is competitive, and to other manufacturers, it's 115 kilogram. For mounting, it can be used as wall mounted and also floor standing with wheel. For battery interface introduction, battery output can in and out for parallel, the Wi-Fi antenna for the built-in Wi-Fi module, the DIP switch to be configured according to the inverter manufacturer. For installers, all the accessories for installation are included in the package for the wall-mounted or the floor standing. For low voltage products, we have more than 30 plus of inverters. Example, SMA, Victron Energy, Sangro, Voltronic, Solis, Growatt, Sofar, and Day, and SAG. And also, if any customer need to use our battery with more than this inverter manufacturer, we are ready and we are open to make a link with any inverter manufacturer. This is the Wi-Fi monitoring that that's discussed before. Through this application, you can access to cell voltage, to temperature, to number of cycles, to alarm. Any needed information, you can access it on real time. For high voltage, I want to move to my colleague, Mr. Oscar, to continue the presentation.
Okay, so here we go to the tower part, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I will share my presentation. Please wait a second. I will. Can you see this presentation now?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Please wait a second. So. Okay, so this one is our high voltage stackable battery. So inside is 37 ampere hour cells. This product's advantage is its convenience and in the installation. It is functional for every single residential scene from 7 kilowatt hour to 400 kilowatt hour. So this one is high voltage, but also the main point for this one is convenience for the installation, and it's stackable. So and it has a protection level IP54, which allows it to work in many situations. For the parallel setting, we can see here. We can go through some details of the specifications. Here you can see this one is the BDU, and also every battery module in this system. It is play lamp plug with a connector. For every single module is 41 kilogram. It's lighter than most of the same size of the battery in the market of Lebanon. So this one, it has IP54, as I mentioned before, and also it has a CAN and RS485 and RS232 communication, which allows it to communicate with the most mainstream brands of the inverters in this market. So all of our batteries, it has a warranty of 10 years. And also, we can see here, going to this parallel connection, there is a BDU box on the top of the battery, and open this BDU box. You can see here the top view, and also the parallel
sorry,
connection.
excuse me, Oscar.
Please?
Yeah, maybe your screen not to the next page. Also, without the full screen. How about the other clients?
Okay. Please, Mr.
Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think you need to use a full screen. Yeah.
Wait a second, because I already here. Okay. Can you see this?
Yeah, I can see the screen. Okay. Yeah, sure.
Okay, so I'll continue this presentation now. As for the parallel connection, you can see here the BDU box, and inside the connections scan. So after you connect the BDU box for the parallel connection, which is maximum 4 cluster, you have to prepare a combiner box for the parallel connection to connect to the inverters. So here above this, mostly our residential side of the products, the battery. It covers almost all of the residential scenery of the usage. So this one is our CNI products. This one is HV4, and it is quite competitive to most of the products in the Lebanon market. You can see here. This one for this cluster, there are 11 modules and 1 BDU box here, and also you can parallel connection maximum 12 clusters in parallel. So it will be a maximum 76.8 kWh per cluster. And we can go into the specifications here. So this battery, it is for the battery cell is 100 ampere hour, and for the nominal voltage, for 7 pieces every cluster, it is 358, and for 11 pieces is for 563 volts. So the recommended charging current is 58, so it is 0.5 C. So you can cover almost all the factory and commercial industrial circumstance in such a system. So here is the product application. You can see here there is you can connect the solar system here, and with a storage inverter, with a DC bus box and a battery communication. You can parallel connection the battery together, and here you can connect it to the factory and warehouse and office like supermarket. So this one is our main solution for the CNI use. Here is some case show of our production, and also here is the compatible partners. I think for most of the brands in Lebanon markets like Solis, like SMA, Sungro, Deye, and Felicity, for most of the Pylontech protocol battery, we have the matching test. So this one is our all-in-one cabinet, DH200F. This one is air cooling system.
Mr. Oscar, sorry.
Yes, please.
The screen is still in product application of HV4.
Oh, really? Maybe my internet here has some jam. Wait a second. Still? Can you see the...
Yeah, this page is completely
it's working now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah.
so here's the DF200F now?
Yes.
Okay. So this one with inside is 100 kilowatt and 100 kilowatt PCS and 200 kilowatt hour battery inside for per cabinet. So on most of the situation, you can expand it to 2.5. Actually, it's 2.5 megawatt hour plus 1,200 kilowatt PCS. So inside there is an air conditioning cooling system, and also besides all the communication we mentioned upon, there is also USB communication ports, and also inside there is a IP55 protection degree. So you can put it almost indoor, outdoor, so any places you need on your CNI projects. So we can go into briefly on the specifications. So for the battery cell, it's 280 ampere hour, and the battery voltage from 600 to 800 volt. The nominal current is 140 ampere, so that is 0.5 C. This one we're using many CNI solutions in the actual project site. So this one, you can put in maximum 50 modules in one cabinet. We can check the structure here. For the left part, this part, it is the battery side. Inside there is 50. There can be maximum 50 pieces of battery, and this one is BMS module. For this part, there is a PV charging module and also PCS, and also this one is the STS for. But also here, this MPPT and this STS and also this PV disconnecting switch and the load switch is optional, depending on your need to make it a on-grid, off-grid, or maybe hybrid system. So here you can see for the on-grid scheme, you can permanent connection maximum 5 cabinets. So it is up to 1 megawatt hour. But for pure on-grid scheme, you can permanent connection like 2.5 megawatt hour. So actually, this product we already use it in almost everywhere of the world. It's not only in Netherlands or not only in China. It's also in many countries in American states. So that's all of it for our presentation. And if you have any other technical problems to ask, you can ask here. Me and Mr. Tariq will answer your questions.
Mr. Oscar, I think let's move to our colleague, Mr. Michel Abionis, and finalize with the question and answers for all.
Okay. Please, Mr. Michel.
Mr. Michel.
Hello.
Hello, Mr. Tariq. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, we hear you.
Okay. Okay, can we have like Q&A? Because I think I have a small technical issue. I will solve it. If we can proceed with some questions with for Dyness and for one, if you can take one or two questions.
Okay. For any customers wants to ask questions, please press on join stage and you can ask us.
I think the problem is solved. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, so I proceed or you have some question?
I think you can proceed.
Okay, I'm Michel Abiyounes, Sales Manager for Solis Inverters, Jinlong Technologies. I will start and introduce Solis for the one who is not familiar with Solis. Okay, so in 2005, our founder have established Solis Inverter after he got his PhD from the UK. And in 2006, we got the G83 certification, which let us enter the UK market, and we were the first Asian inverter who entered the UK market. The same goes to 2009, and we got the UL certification, and we were also the first Asian inverter to enter the US market. Same as in 2010, we got the all Australian certification required. So we were the first who entered also as Asian inverter who entered the Australian market. And from 2011 to 2016, we introduced the fourth generation of our inverter, and they were ranked first among top PV brand by EUDP. And from 2022, we was ranked for 9 years, consecutive 9 years, from 2016 till now, we were ranked as a top PV brand by EUDP research. We have 4,500 employees globally, 800 plus from the R&D team. We have a manufacturing capacity of 80 gigawatts. In 2022, we shipped more than 26 gigawatts overseas. Our total assets is $2.8 billion, and we have 19 years of experience. We will go to our factory and have like a small video, real footage taken from our manufacturing. Let us go now to our product profile. So we have like for the on-grid inverter, we have like 3 sections. We have the residential, commercial, industrial, and utility scale inverter. For the residential on-grid inverter, we are talking between 0.6 kilowatt till 36 kilowatt. For C&I, we have like from 20 till 200 kilowatt. And for the utility scale inverter, we have from 215 till 350 kilowatt inverter. For the energy storage hybrid inverter, for residential, we have the range from 3 to 20 kilowatt. We have low voltage and high voltage inverters. And also we have for commercial and industrial inverter, we have from 30 kilowatt till 1.2 megawatt. For our communication and the monitoring system, we have all data logger to monitor one single inverter. We have EPM to monitor up to 10 inverter, in addition to control the export power of the inverters. And we have the data loggers, the S3 logger, and the PLC communication, which are usually for C&I and utility scale inverter and project. So our data logger, they are compatible with weather station, and we have the function to monitor the inverters through power line communication. So if you have like a utility project and the field where we cannot have like communication cable or network cable, or the Wi-Fi is not available in the field, we can use our PLC, power line communication solution, where the inverter send all the communication through power line, and this device can collect the information from the power line and send that to the cloud. Let's go into to talk more about each model of the inverter. So for the single phase inverter, small capacities, we have like from like we have said before, from 0.6 till 20 or 30 kilowatt. So all are equipped with AFCI protection to reduce the risk fire. They are integrated with zero export power control, either by EPM or by a single meter. They are compact and lightweight, friendly, and easy to adapt, easy to connect to the grid. And also, these are the new design. Additional point for our new inverters, that can be the setting can be accessible through the screen or through Bluetooth or through online. For the higher range, which are now C&I, small capacities of C&I, between 25 and 60 kilowatt, the string current is up to 20 amp, 1.5 DC to AC ratio. The 20 amp string current, we are talking about 40 amp per MPPT. So they are compatible with all new PV module to be introduced in the market, high current, low voltage. Also equipped with AFCI protection and support communication through RS485, Wi-Fi, GPRS, 4G, can be accessible through our cloud and support remote upgrade and control. Our big inverter on grid, 400 volts, we will be introducing the 200 kilowatt, 150 to 200 kilowatt, to introduce in January 2025. 150% DC to AC ratio. Our MPPT current is up to 45 amp, so around 22.5 amp per string. So AFCI protection, inbuilt in PID-Recovery, and we have also for these capacities, we have the function of intelligent string monitoring and IV curve, which reduce the maintenance, which reduce the maintenance effort. So if we have, through this function, we can detect if there is any string or any panel or any problem in the field when we are talking about big field, big PV farm. So this IV curve can reduce the maintenance time by the employees big time. It is easy with this function to detect any problem in the PV panels. And also, like the other inverters, can have the remote firmware update and online settings change. For the utility project, you have the 350 kilowatt, and also our old model is a 250 kilowatt. They are high voltage inverter, 800 volt AC. String carrying is 20 amps, 150% DC to AC ratio, IP66, C5 anti-corrosion level. Can support the SVG function also during the night. Also equipped with intelligent string monitoring and smart IV curve, like our commercial and industrial inverters. Also support the power line communication for monitoring, and can support also the Y connector on the DC side. The utility inverter also can be equipped with the MV station. We can also supply the MV station as a turnkey solution for the utility scale projects. Let's go now and switch to the off-grid. We have only one model for off-grid, 4 to 5 kilowatt. It can have 6 customizable charge and discharge time setting. Support single and 3-phase load. If we are talking about 3 units or more for 3-phase, each model is a single phase, so can support up to 30 kilowatt in parallel because each model is 5 kilowatt. Also have generator connectivity, and can turn on and off the generator through dry contact, and also equipped with battery equalization to increase the battery performance and lifespan. Now let's switch to our hybrid inverter, which we have also with 2 models, Pro and Plus. The Plus is equipped with a screen. The Pro is equipped only with LED. Both the settings of the both inverters can be accessible through online and through Bluetooth. The additional feature of the Plus, which has a screen, which can be, the settings can be set directly through the screen. The main feature are the automatic switching time is typically 4 milliseconds. So it is more than like a UPS, similar to the UPS switching time. Up to 190 amps discharge and charge current, 6 customable charge and discharge time zone, can support up to 10 seconds of 200% surge overload, can have the generator connectivity with a multiple input. The generator can be connected to the grid port or to the smart dedicated port for generator, and the generator can be turned on and off by the inverter. These are single-phase inverter, can support 3-phase load if you are using 3 inverters and more. Or our hybrid inverter and off-grid are AC coupled, so we can add on-grid inverter and connect it to the backup port, and the hybrid inverter can control by frequency, by AC coupling, the on-grid inverter. Support peak shaving for the on-grid. Support the peak shaving on the grid side and the generator side mode, and it is compatible with all batteries available in the market, either lead acid, lithium, or gel, or any batteries in the market. The same go for our 3-phase low voltage inverter, available in the capacity 10, 12, and 15 kilowatt, and all the feature of the single phase inverter are available in the 3-phase hybrid inverter. Let's go now and switch for some practice. And for our on-grid installation to reduce maintenance cost. First, the monitoring system. Our on-grid inverter, each stick can monitor up to 10 inverter. So if you have like up to 10 inverter, we can use only one monitoring stick, one Wi-Fi sticks. No need to use other than one Wi-Fi sticks. All we have to do is to connect the inverter through RS485 daisy chain. Okay, if you have more than 10 inverter, we can use two Wi-Fi stick. If on the field and on the inverter, the internet is not available, we can use our power line communication solution for monitoring. So the inverter will send the signals to power line communication on the AC cables, and our solution will collect the information from the power line and send it to the cloud. So here in this solution, it is not necessary that the inverters are connected through RS485 or through data cable. Another feature of our inverter is that we can use DC. You can use Y connector on the DC side. So instead of, for each MPPT, we can use a Y connector on the string and go with the cable of one pair of 6 millimeters to the inverter instead of going with two pairs of 4 millimeter, which will reduce 20% of the DC cable cost. Another feature is all our inverter can support on the AC side the aluminum cables. For bigger cross-sectional cables are supported with our inverter. So for the same capacity, instead of using a copper cable with let's say 100 with 70 millimeter cross section, we can use maybe 120 millimeter of aluminum, which can lead the same performance, but 30% or up to 50% cost saving. Let's talk now about our EPM. So if you want to control and limit the power exported to the grid, we can use our EPM solution. And this EPM will be connected on the CT on the grid side. And this EPM will be controlling up to 10 inverters and monitoring and controlling up to 10 inverters. So the inverter will be feeding the load without exporting the excess power to the grid. One of our feature also I would like to talk about is the PID-Recovery. Throughout the day and throughout the years, some of the electron on the negative side of the cells of the panels will be lost. So the PID is like sending a reverse voltage for the panels in order to maintain like a maintenance for the panel and to compensate this loss of the electron on the DC side. This can be programmed, and this feature can be activated on the hour for the hour from 25 kilowatt till 100 kilowatt, and also for the utility scale and for our utility scale inverters. For the AFCI, so when also all our inverters are, as I said before, are equipped with AFCI protection. So if the inverter sense any spark or any fault in any string, the inverter will be shut down directly, immediately, if the inverter sense any arc. So which will be preventing like a fire like this one. For our monitoring, this is like a few footage of our monitoring graph. Our monitoring system is quite advanced. It can monitor at each string level, each string current, voltage, power, frequency of the AC, harmonics, internal temperature of the inverter, real power, reactive power, every single reading that can be it can monitor everything on the plant and the inverter. Okay, a small description about our utility scale inverter. As I said, it's all equipped with PLC communication, and using our MV station, it will be a turnkey solution for the utility scale project. Also, our utility scale inverter can be connected through copper or aluminum. Okay. Now let's go in deep with our hybrid inverter and see like technically inside our hybrid inverter. Okay, we have like gen port, backup port, and a grid port. Okay, we have DRM port, which is for some market requires a DRM port. So we have RS4S5 port to control the inverter by a third party. Parallel port when we are using multiple inverter in parallel, so we can use this port. And also we have the meter or CT port for export power, to limit the export power or to control the export power. And also we have the battery communication interface, the BMS port, to communicate with the battery. Okay. Our hybrid inverter can be controlled and can be programmed by the EPC, so to work in different scenarios. So we can make the priority for the inverter, for the power generator from the PV, where we want to use them. Either we want to charge the battery as priority, or to feed into the grid as priority, or to only feed the battery to the load as priority. And also we can limit the power taken from the generator and from the grid, like a peak shaving. So maybe if we can help if someone want to install or want to help in how to configure the inverter. You can like contact our after sales team, and they can help you in this regard. For our generator, we can connect our generator through two ports, either for smart port, the gen port, or through ATS on the utility on the grid port. Okay, we are flexible and we can do both configuration. Our inverter, as I said, can be AC coupled. Okay, so we can use if you have on grid already installed and you want to upgrade our system to use hybrid, our hybrid inverter can directly be installed and can directly communicate with the on-grid inverter. And the on-grid inverter can be connected either to the backup port or to the smart port, gen port. Same goes to if you are using multiple inverter in parallel. The generator, in this case, it is recommended to be connected through ATS on the grid port. And also our hybrid inverter using S-relogger, we can use, if you want to use like weather station in our hybrid in project, and we want to monitor the weather station through our SolisCloud, we can use our S3 logger with our hybrid inverter to reach this feature. Okay, I think I'm okay. I think I'm done. So if someone have